ultra heavyweight match here now on mat 3. We have a quarterfinal match. In the blue gi, representing GF team, Max Gimenis. In the white gi, Luiz Panza, representing Checkmat. First match of this ultra heavyweight division for both men. And there is a flying guard pull from Luiz Panza. A lot of local support for Panza, of course. Checkmat, their HQ is based not too far from here in Long Beach. Big presence. He's a resident of the area himself. So Checkmat always bring a very vocal team, and that's what they've got right here this weekend at the World Championships. But look at this.
I love
Gimenis is putting on some pressure.
I love seeing Max's agility. Same, agility and ability. It's really rare that we see such agility from the ultra heavy where they're he had some amazing footwork, jumping around. He was going side to side, and just such an athlete.
Well, by my calculations, and I'm not saying that this is definitive, but I did make some inquiries with various competitors here this weekend in the ultra heavyweight division. Gimenis is one of the biggest men in this entire weight category. He's weighing in, he told me, at around about 252 pounds for this ultra heavyweight division. The only person told me is bigger than that is Victor Hugo at 257. So
Victor's at 257?
Victor said he's 257. He's actually slimmed down.
That's wild. He's at 270 and 280 before, yeah.
But he said that the World's Training Camp, he lost the weight. Panza, in comparison, is only 230. So there's over a 30-pound weight advantage in favor of Max Gimenis here. And I'm wondering if at some point in this match that will start to show.
Have we ever seen Panza at super heavy?
Yes, we have. In fact, he made a career of going to super heavy for a long time. So,
yeah, that's right. So he moved up because he's only about 10 pounds over. So sometimes we see if they're around the 230 mark, dropping down to super heavy quite a bit. Because once you go above that 10-pound difference, you enter some deep waters. The deep waters of 270 and 280 as we're at 250 plus as we're seeing. I think there was a contact that may have come out or something. Something came out, maybe some tape.
Now, they have fought once before. It was in the finals of the PANS 2020. And Gimenis was able to win and take gold in that match, winning 10 points to 0.
Wow. Look at the amazing flexibility from Panza, and able to kind of roll back into the turtle, but still not out of danger. Max has a really great grip with his right hand on the pant leg, which makes it very hard for Panza to roll into a guard recovery. It also locks Max's right elbow over the hip of Panza, which again makes it really hard for him to have any mobility there, to roll through, to sit through. Right now, because of the pant grip and the elbow, if he sits and turns towards Max, he runs the risk of his hips being smashed together in a smash pass
That's
position.
exactly what's happening here. The Panza tries to roll through, and Gimenis blocks it with that grip. And that's smart because Panza, for his size, especially for his size.
Almost a triangle attempt here, but a scary thing to do on Max Gimenis.
Max is putting the smash on now. Gets around that guard, forces the turtle, gets the advantage. Because Panza, even you consider his size, 230 pounds approximately, he is incredibly flexible. And it's unusual to see primarily a guard player at his weight class as well. Great guard game, great leg attacks, great upper body attacks, triangle and such. But dangerous when you're going up against somebody who has a 30-pound weight advantage like Gimenis does right here.
Yeah, absolutely. A weight advantage and just, a patient awareness of the position that he's in. He's not rushing the back take. A lot of times people lose this turtle position because they either rush to the back or they rush trying to flip them over into side control. And I really like that Max is holding the strong position. He has the grips that he needs, and he's waiting for Panza to get frustrated and to open up some areas for him to capitalize on. He's about to get that right hook in here, so he'll have his first hook in for the back in just a moment, it looks like. Yep, sinks that right hook in, so one hook in here, but not jumping over the back just yet. He's hanging out on the side. Oh, I'm sorry, no hook in.
Oh, look at this.
Nice recovery from Panza into a 50-50.
Panza has an absolutely savage straight ankle lock, and he's in a good position to start going for it, but Max has control of the sleeve. That's crucial. If he could control that arm that could save him from the Achilles lock.
Also, you know, very hard to knock Max over to his left hip to get the angle for the foot lock with that weight advantage. So worth noting that not an easy job to knock him over, especially with that sleeve control. But we do see Panza trying to now to kind of swim to his right side, grab the pants up there. He can either bring his right foot in as a hook and start to look for the back takes, or as we see he's trying to do, he's going to try to tilt Max back towards his butt to make him sit down. I'll give him a better chance at attacking the ankle or coming up on top for the 2 points. So here we go. He's in on the foot. He needs to tilt him over to get that angle, just like we were saying.
Only 2 advantages on the board so far for Max Gimenis for those near guard passes. So even if Panza doesn't use it as a submission but uses it as a sweep, that could be big.
Yeah, absolutely, right? But we were saying, like, you know, 30-pound weight difference, trying to knock someone over here. Not an easy thing to do with all of Max's weight right now, kind of leaning forward, defending this sweep and the Achilles lock. But now we see a nice right foot on the hip from Panza, which is going to give him a lot more power and extension here. Trying to tilt this way. It'd be interesting to see if Max opts to stand up onto his right foot and try to open up the 50-50, but he knows that as soon as he stands up on that right foot, we run the risk of Panza inserting his right foot in for the back hook.
Double penalty issued there. A little motivation for the fighters to open up a touch, I would say, and make sure things stay busy here.
So there we see Max is definitely nervous about stepping up on that right foot, because when he does, Panza comes in and either extends the leg, hooks the inside of the thigh, or underhooks the top of the ankle. So Max is feeling motivated to bring his weight forward rather than back as a result. Doing a good job controlling the sleeve, but the other option that Max has is he could use that left hand to underhook the top leg and open the 50-50. But if he does that, there is a moment that he's at risk for the ankle lock, because he will lose control of the sleeve. Unless he grabs the sleeve with the right hand, which he just did. He traded off that grip and trades it right back.
Panza switching his grip, putting his right hand inside now, possibly a sign that he might try to wrestle up onto a single, but
yeah, Panza looking eager to be active here, but a bit of a difficult position for both players as they start to open up. They have different risks. But what I would love...
I mean, Max is straight up sat on him. That's what's making it difficult to open up.
Yes, for sure. And I would really love to see Max use his left hand to open up that top ankle, kind of swim underneath and open up the 50-50. Or the 50-50 is open, but he would be able to open up the 50-50 position for himself.
It's because Panza has threaded his left hand through and is gripping his own collar, and that's the perfect grip for which to start attacking for the straight ankle. But at the same time, it's really hard to strip that grip from here. Although it does seem to have come free. You can kind of see it a little from our angle. Kind of hard to see. It's all hidden.
Yeah,
very look at it.
Very difficult. The nice thing is if Max does use his left hand to open up that arm and starts to kind of push the foot and pushes the foot away, he may create enough space to step over the body with his left foot and go into like a leg drag type position. But it's always a risk, right? So he's being very calculated right now. He's winning by a very close 2 advantages. So if he made the wrong move and gets swept, then of course, then he's down 2-0.
Okay, this is interesting. Panza now.
Adjustment.
This is much better position to get the leverage for that straight ankle, and the checkmat team know it because their volume suddenly increased. But look at this, that is going to be 2 points now. Panza scores, less than 2 minutes remaining in this match.
So Max has 1:45 to close the gap here. He's going to be looking to attack a toe hold here. But it's very hard to finish the toe hold from this position because you don't have complete isolation of one of the legs.
Right.
His legs are around the body.
Not impossible, just difficult.
Yes, but I mean, with that level of strength, if anyone can do it, it would be someone like Max.
An ultra heavyweight, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
that's a very small joint for a lot of force to be applied to. Although Panza looks pretty calm right here.
Panza looks pretty calm. This is a really uncomfortable position for both people.
This upside down guard is so hard to get out from as well, right?
It is, and you have to be really careful if you start to try to get out of it because your partner can capitalize. From here, we're gonna see an advantage for Max. So he's gonna fight to come up here on the edge of the mat. He has that strong pant grip, but they're gonna reset on the feet.
Wow, okay, this is big. Panza 2 points ahead. If he can withstand an attack from Gimenis now in this last 54, 55 seconds, then he will advance through. But it's not over yet.
54 seconds, any score from Max here would put him back into the lead of the fight. Be interesting to see if there's a preference for a guard pull here, or if we're gonna go to the feet and we're gonna fight for the takedown. A little bit of foot sweep action here from Max, but they're too close to the edge.
Oh, penalty against.
Wow.
Oh, that's huge. A penalty against Panza there.
For going out of bounds during the takedown attempt. We'll see if the judges are going to check in on this and confirm. Looks like it's confirmed. So 48 seconds. So now we're back in the position of Panza needing to score.
Man, that is an awful turn of events for Panza. Checkmat very disappointed.
Right into a pull. 37 seconds. He knows he has to make something happen here. Really, really hard to tell whether that it was an intentional fleeing when you're running away from a foot sweep like that. Big shot from Panza, but not able to get in under the hips of Max Gimenis.
Shut down by those grips.
20 seconds. A lot of effort coming here from Panza. Really, really looking for the shot, trying to get underneath the hips of Max. Max is going to have to be careful of his mat awareness too. Big guard pull from Panza in the final seconds.
Too little, too late. Match is ending, and Gimenis takes it. 3 advantages.
A lot of booing coming from the checkmat crowd. And unfortunate, because I don't think the booing is directed to Max, but they did not like
More
that
the
call
officials.
at the end.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. The penalty was unfortunate.
That will push Max into the semifinals here.
Yeah, very disappointed. Luiz Panza will have to settle for a bronze. No, excuse me, that's a quarterfinal match. The Max Gimenis goes through into the semi-final now. And we just look at some of these moments. Gimenis
Big
spent the
pressure
majority
from
of
Max.
this. Yeah, he spent the majority of this match in top position. Conceded that one sweep to Panza later in the match, but those 2 points.
Yeah, the 50-50 exchange that led him into that upside down guard. And then
Very
right on the edge here, Max looking to score. At the very end, last big guard pull attempt by Panza. And that will push him into the semifinals.